No, you're going to get motivated. Now we're going to take a minute right here and we're going to shout out to our sisters and brothers in the poetry world. So this shirt that I'm wearing, this is Shani the Poet.
Hey, sis.
Poetically Thick.
Happy birthday, Shani.
Yeah, this is her shirt. I bought it at a show at Midtown Arts. What's the name of that place? Midtown Arts Center. The Match. Yeah, she was selling her shirts. I saw this. I loved it. Poetically Thick. I'm wearing it. I am definitely poetically thick. So it fits me completely. So now who are you wearing?
I'm wearing B-Tap. Shout out to B-Tap Soul Poetry. How you doing? This is her sweater. You can get it on her inbox or on B-Tap at Facebook or B-Tap on Instagram. Plus, I got my girl Miracle the Poet. Her mask. Shout out to Miracle. You can hit her on Facebook, Instagram.
All right, so
we love supporting.
We do love supporting. And the thing about building, if you're trying to build yourself,
come on.
And that's it,
say it.
You need to stop.
Truth.
Because you should be about building the community.
Truth.
What does the Bible say? Whatever you give, you're going to receive. You know, as you give, you receive. You need to sow into other people. You need to sow. Exactly. You need to sow into other people, because how can you expect other people to support you and you don't support anybody? So when it comes to building, there is a whole idea of, oh, I'm so busy. I got to get everything done. I got to move forward. I got to do this, and you're so focused on you, me, here's me. Sometimes you need to take a break from whatever you're doing and say, okay, how can I support this person? How can I support this person? How can I support this person? Because what happens is karma, baby.
Yeah,
it's karma, baby. What you do to others comes back to you. So if you're so focused on tilling your own ground, you can't get the results that you want. So that's the difference between being busy and being productive. And I know you wanted to chime in on that.
I got to tag you on that one, because what you're saying is so big for the poetry community or the culture or the entertainment, just the culture of the Black community, period. I've seen people tag me, right, but won't even share or like or buy a ticket, right? But you constantly tagging people, and I get this all the time. We've been doing this for a while, right? People say, man, how I don't ever even see them come out, not one time. Now, I understand, like me, I know I have to pace myself. Most of the people know my condition, so it's what it is. But when you plant that ground that you support, people, you have to stop and say, hey, I ain't gonna be able to get this right now, because people gonna pour into you because they know you solid. I just don't. I don't understand how a person, you have a podcast. Let's just keep it smooth right here. Your podcast, people is flooding your inbox because Zen has showed that she support in all fashions. Shirt, man. I've been knowing each other for a minute, so I know. I mean, I got the award from you, yeah. And I saw the love that came in. People that was living way on the west side, east side, down in Galveston, people was driving hour and a half just to come to your spot. That's love. But if you're not doing anything but just focusing on yourself, this is one of the things. You can't just focus on self and say, I'm focused on me, but I'm not gonna be nowhere in your light. I'm not gonna touch you or receive from you. But please just give to me. It's not gonna work. I'm telling you that right now, y'all. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Not in the society of building and support. We have to support each other at the end of the day.
And let me say this: everybody in this room is Black, even though you can't see the cameraman. He's Black too. Everybody in this room.
Shout out to the cameraman.
Yeah, shout out to John Ross Dyke in the room, in the house.
Virgo Nation.
Virgo Nation in the house. So, but I wanted to say this. I love my people. I love all people, but I especially love my people.
Absolutely.
All right. And I mean that to say that if I can find a black cameraman, I'm going to find one. If I can find a soul food restaurant that's black owned, if I can find a beauty product that's black owned, if I can find a hairdresser, shout out to Bella at Beehive Salon who did my hair up this way. She's been doing so many things with my hair since I went natural. I'm going to look and I'm going to support. When I was doing the podcast at Flowa Studios, shout out to Coco Sullivan, hey. I am going to look. And I'm going to the best of my abilities, support my black brothers and sisters because I believe we have to build ourselves. And I can't be focused on, I'm busy doing my goals, but I have this money that I could spend in my community, but I'm not even going to look. Mm-hmm. I'm not even going to try. Mm-hmm. That's not good enough for me. You know, for me, it's not always a possibility. You can't always find it. But if I can find it, I'm going to use it. Right. And I'm gonna share. I'm gonna tell people. I'm gonna say, hey, you know, I had a great experience, and you know, you should really reach out to so and so. You should really reach out to this person, because if we don't build ourselves, then what is the purpose of doing any of this? If you're not going to pour into other people and say, this is my community. I'm proud of this community. I want everybody in my community to succeed. I want us all to rise together. Mm-hmm. If you're just busy, you know, people used to say, us four and no more. If you just worried about your kids and your wife and that's it, you live in a world that's bigger than your kids and your wife.
Come on, Zen.
You know, and eventually you're going to need something outside of the four walls of your house. So I am saying to you guys, it's about to be Christmas season, and I do not celebrate Christmas in terms of going to church and all that kind of stuff. I do celebrate giving and loving and family. That's right. And I'm going to be pouring my money for my Christmas gifts into black-owned companies. That's right. Okay. I do that every time. Birthdays, anniversaries, holidays. I'm at the black market and I'm buying. Okay, I'm at the Buffalo Soldiers Museum. I'm at the Shrine of the Black Madonna, and I'm buying. They know me because I'm in there buying. So, shout out to all those black markets out there. Right. I believe that we can get whatever we need within our community. Other communities do it, and that's one reason why they're successful. It's one reason that they are growing and vibrant, and we need to do it more. You know.
Yeah, so. Because you have to love yourself, you know, and I love us so much, you know what I mean, like to the point where it tears you up, you know what I mean, because we are value. You are value. Then I just wrote this piece today because of you. The shout out to my homeboy, Tony Hadnot, the photographer. You know, you're a great photographer out here. Hit him up when you can. B-Tap came through. Just got this today. She came right in the nick of time. You know, Miracle, Carlos, like, it's so many people I can name that I met through poetry, but they all do other things. You know what I mean? That whatever you need, you can find. Now, I'm not saying in the essence of don't go support. We are, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it 100. We already supporting the other ethnicities. I mean, they have the majority. You know what I mean? So if you over your 40s, you remember of a time when there was a black utopia before the crack epidemic. You know what I mean? Like, I know what I went through. But I remember when it was so urban. I mean, it was the barbershop right there, the dry cleaner, the nail salon, the hair salon. You know, so I grew up like that. So my mind hasn't changed. It's just always been that way. That's always what I've seen. So if I have to go out my way to drive an hour or whatever to get to this one location, well, then I'm going to do it, you know, because they deserve to build too. You go to church every Sunday?
Yeah.
Dude, build that pastor. Shout out to the pastors. So in the essence, if you're going to say community is really pouring into it. You ain't got to live in that community. That's what I had to explain to people. Matter of fact, no, it was my Indian partner taught me that. When he was like, you know, our community. I was like, man, where y'all at? He was like, no, just the Indian population. So you can be in Clear Lake or Rice and Bear Lair, but it's the community. They pour into it. And you look how they thrive. Look at Chinese. Look at the Asian community. You know, the Hispanic community, from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast. You see, they have blocks. I want us to see us with blocks. So if I have that $20 or that $5 or that
My name is Zennurgy, and I have a weekly podcast called Zennurgy, which is fuel for the mind, body, and soul. And this is the Zennurgize Your Life Goal Setting Package, Volume 1. It comes with the workbook, a journal, stickers, a bookmark, tabs, and a QR code where you can find my podcast. And inside this workbook, you're going to have 16 different principles. The first one, I'm going to show you mine, is abundance. You have a place to put pictures that inspire you of role models, also pictures of goals that you want to create, goals, journal prompts, meditations, affirmations, all kinds of things to help you focus on this principle to better your life. And like I said, there's 16 principles. So this is a $15 package that comes with all of these things I've shown you, $21 with shipping and handling, and you can get it at laughsandlyrics.com. So Zennurgize your life with me. Thank you.